Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today I have this sweet baby on my lap. It's Ripley. He wants to hang out. He hasn't been in a video in a while. He's not the biggest fan of the dog, and the dog always wants to be near me, so Ripley hasn't been in a video in a long time, but he is here, he is cuddly, and he is extra cute. But that is not what we're here to talk about. We are here to discuss, I want to say it's the 9th update of my Ditch the Discontinued project pan. If you are unfamiliar with this project, this was a project that I created. It is to center around the discontinued limited edition products that you just can't get anymore. Like maybe the brand's gone out of business. Maybe it was a holiday release from like 2 years ago. And it's just a way to entice us and entice myself to get use out of the products rather than just like sitting them on a shelf to look at and say, man, I wish I could use you more, but I'm afraid to use you. No, we're using our stuff up, which I'm very excited about. So I have a pretty, it's not like the world's best update, but I have a pretty exciting update if I do say so myself. But I do want to just first mention, thank you so much for the creators on YouTube over here that are doing the Ditch the Discontinued project with me. I have them listed down in the description box always. I highly recommend going and checking them out, but that is that. So let's just get into the update. And I have my Project Pan notebook here, but editing me is going to have the tallies and everything. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put them over here this time just because I'm scooched a little bit more this direction, so we can put like pictures and all that jazz over there. So the first item I have is actually the one that I'm most excited about, and that is this guy here. This is the bareMinerals Bare Radiance, and this is a blush powder. It's a loose blush. Last time we were at this this pink line at the bottom, and now we are totally done with it. I'm freaking excited. There is nothing left in this component. I'm so excited. I think I've been saying that all along. Once we get past like the halfway mark, I tend to fly through the product a lot faster. Especially this is a little bit lighter than my skin tone was during the summer months, so I was able to build it up a lot more. So I did finish this. I'm freaking excited about that. A loose blush, a blush, done, donezo for the year. Very excited. Then the next one is not as exciting, but it's the same circumstance. We have another blush. This is bareMinerals Promise, and I really have not been focusing on this product at all. I really was setting my sights to this blush. When I looked at it yesterday, I could possibly make like a line immediately underneath that line. However, it's not sizable difference, and I just don't want to keep like drawing a line and then not seeing any movement. So I'm just going to hold off on drawing a line on this until maybe next update. But as we approach these cooler months, I think I'm going to be reaching for a cool tone blush more. Then the next product we have is this guy here. This is the Tarte Clay Play Liner in the shade Browns. I did use this a decent amount this month. However, I still feel like there's a little bit left. It is so hard and annoying to push the product out. So to get the product out, I have to bend up and then like squeeze the sides, and then it sometimes will just shoot the product out like, and it's very annoying, and then I have to like find where it flew off to. So I'm gonna try to use this one more month, and if I don't reach for it, or if there's just no product left, I'm gonna roll this out come November. So that's that. Cool. Then we had a Lippie Stix by Colourpop in the shade TGIF, and I did include last update. We did, the product did break out of the packaging, so I melted it into a pan, so I'll have a picture of the pan go up. But this is what we're looking like now. I did take my butter bronzer out of this packaging, and because it was cracking, and now it's just a little cream color little palette, and I can easily take it out and weigh it still. So that's good. So we did, we hit pan in my melted down cream blush now. I wear it every time I do my makeup. I put this on. I just dot it on my face and then blend it out underneath my foundation. I don't put this on top of my foundation. So I do use this every day though, but we are just making steady progress with it at this point. Then a product that I'm actually really impressed with the progress that I've made on it is this guy here. This is my Fenty Killawatt Highlight in Hustler Baby. Again, I'll have a picture go up, or I have like a clip of it going up right now. But this, I'm so not used to like holding things like or showing things over here. But this is what we are looking like now. Sizable change in how this looks. And I'm flippin' excited. I will say, I always was like, when someone got to a highlight that was like at this point, I'm like, why are they repressing it? It seems like it would still like pick up. And I'm struggling picking up product with this right now. So like I'm like half tempted to like repress this and just like flatten this back out. However, I want to just see if I can use up a little bit more and get a sliver going on. I don't know if it's hard pan maybe, but it's just like hard to pick up on my brush now. And I mean, it picks up on my finger like this, but it doesn't pick up on my brush. So I might try the tape trick first and see if that helps the situation with this. But I'm just really proud of the progress that I've made with this one. A product that I have not touched in a couple months now. Yeah, I touched it one time the last update, and I've touched it 0 times this update. That is my Supergoop CC Cream in Fair to Light. This expires May of 2022. However, I am so much tanner than like what this shade is for me. So I actually can't wear this right now. So I'm going to be focusing on it during the cooler months. Like once we hit past like the warm like fall weather here and we start getting into the really cold fall weather, I'll drastically lose my tan and be able to kind of work on this a little bit better. But I just can't use it right now, you know? It's just way too light for me. Oh, I'm wearing fake lashes, and it's like this one is fluttering off, and I can't wait to rip these suckers off my eyeball. Then we go to like the last couple products that we have in here, and the first one is going to be this guy here. This is my bareMinerals Nude Beach Matte. It's just a cream matte eyeshadow. I don't think I took a clip of like the level of it, but we're about halfway through this guy now. Like, we're just making really steady progress on it. I reach for it almost every time I do my eyeshadow. There are times where like if I have a cream shadow in a palette that's in my rotating palettes that I'm reaching for, I just opt to reach for that versus like going for a separate thing. But I will continue to just make steady progress on this. I'm really hoping I can just get this knocked out by the end of the year. I'm pretty sure that this was like full when we rolled it in, and we've just been making really great progress on it. So I will be excited to just get my use on and use it all the way up, you know? Then I rolled this guy in. This is my P. Louise base in Yes A Yellow. I rolled this in with the goal to use it 50 times. We have not got there yet. We are at a 15 use right now. So I have a good chunk to go. I will say I've been using it the majority of how I've been using this is actually like, it doesn't look like it, but I have it in my liner today. What I do is, if you've seen my Pan That palette update, I was talking about how I scrape some of the shadows off and mix them with the base to create a gel type liner, and that's what I use this for. If I have a hard time reaching for this like as a traditional base, at least I can use it as like a liner component of some sort. So today I actually have it mixed with Axis from my Subculture palette, and that's what's created this like greeny tealy kind of shade. So I will continue to use it in that capacity. I do actually do this some mornings before I go to the office too, so I can get steady use out of it. It's not like strictly reserved for the weekends kind of thing. I also can mix this with my cream blush, the lipstick that we're panning, and I can kind of make like an orange tone blush, which I really like as well. But yeah, we're just going to continue to make steady progress on this, but it's a very little amount of progress, but steady progress. Then a product that I touched it a couple times. I didn't really go like above and beyond with it, but that is this guy. It's in a MAC paint pot, but this is actually a Stila Shimmer and Glow that is completely dried up. I have a video on how I revive these. I will link it down, or I'll link it and I'll have it down in the description box. If you have some of these and you're struggling using them because they're dried up, those tricks work wonders for me. So I would hope they work for you as well. I do like 3 or 4 different like types of like revivals for this, but I've used this twice. Then the last update that we have is actually on this guy here. This is my Dose of Colors. I don't know what kind, I don't remember what like the full name of this. I want to say it was like a velvet satin matte lipstick or something along those lines. This was in the shade Cinnamon Swirl. I should have a clip go up, I hope. My goal was not to finish this up. My goal was not a usage goal. What I wanted to do was just clear and like get the product down to the, oh my gosh, the component, you know? So I want to just get it down to the component. I really love this color. It is what I'm wearing right now. Super, super comfortable lipstick. I feel like it lasts a decently long time because it is like a velvety satin matte kind of finish. It does transfer on the masks kind of thing, but it doesn't really bug me. If my inside of my mask is covered with makeup, that concerns no one but me. So I do wear this to the office occasionally. I do opt for liquid lipsticks more so when I go to the office, but this is such a beautiful shade that I want to wear it all the time. But we've made a decent amount, I feel like, but not a substantial enough to like where it's going to actually meet the goal quite yet. But I should have that met by the end of the year, I think. Like as we like go through October and like Thanksgiving time, that should be like that goal. I'm not that concerned about meeting it, but I know that it's still like going to be a long haul goal. But now we get to talk about what I'm rolling in place of my bareMinerals Bare Radiance. And I am not going to be rolling in another blush. Like I thought about it. There's a blush that I had in my 20 favorites last year that I would really like to like refocus and like revisit, but I just don't want to pan another blush right now, even though I like that color so much for this time of year. So I actually had you guys vote for a shade out of my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. It's in a customizable like magnetic pan because I depotted it, clearly. So I had you guys vote on what shade to help me with. One is missing because it's in my Fantasy Self palette, but that's fine. I asked you over on Instagram to help me vote between Scream, I think Maiden, Scream, and Starfire, and Glory over here. And I have the tallies here. So the first, I'm going to go last to first and like what we're rolling in just to like show you guys. So I wanted, my shade that I wanted to work on was Maiden. I just think that this was a nice like inner corner. I could probably hit pan on it pretty easily kind of shadow. That is that guy there. Really pretty. Would pair well with Subculture. That one got the least amount of votes. That was 7. Then we went to Starfire, which is like this orangey kind of shade that looks like the Adorn shadow that was in the Subculture palette. That had it's a very vast jump. That had 18 votes, so we went up 11 votes. Then the second to last in the first place, or I'm sorry, the second place and first place were so close. It was off by 1 vote. So Scream was the next one. It's this cooler toned kind of shadow here. Really pretty. Definitely like cooler toned. Not my favorite for like right now, but I can see as we get into the cooler months. But the one that won was Glory, which was this beautiful, like goldy kind of bronze. Like, oh. And that's going to work so well with my Subculture palette. So I'm really excited to roll this in. And I just want to thank everyone over on Instagram who did vote. I really appreciated you guys voting. I tried to tally this as much as possible. I had it go in my stories 2 or 3 times, and then I had a post dedicated to this. And as I wrote all my tallies down yesterday, this is the most accurate. So this is what we are going to be working on in this project. So there is a little bit of a dip already in this, but my goal is just going to be hit pan on this. I'm not going to try to finish it quite yet, just because we have only 3 months left of the year, and I really want to continue to like rotate and play with my palettes and not like hyper focus on a lid kind of shade like this. If it was an inner corner shade, I feel like I might have like swayed to a different usage goal, like probably do like a finish kind of goal, but since it's something that we have to pair all over the lid, I want to just give myself the ability to reach for this one, reach for other things in my collection, and not just hyper focus on this. But we are going to try to hit pan. And I'm hoping that I can hit pan within the next month. That way we can roll another shadow in, possibly that shade Scream that was the second one that was so close to winning. But this is what we are going to be winning, or this is what we are going to be putting into my project for now. It actually is living in my Build Your Own palette. So if you didn't catch that video, I'm going to link it in the cards again. But it was a little spoiler that we were going to roll something in, but I'm really excited to work on it. But that is it for this update. Let me know if there's anything that you've been working on that you hit your goal this month. I would really love to know. Let me know what you think that I could possibly finish up or hit my goal on before the next update. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!